yeah, Mirage kind of has a bit of a history between these two teams.
Yes, it is a really contentious affair. And now we get the flyovers in Counter-Strike Global Offensive for Mirage. I wonder how this will look in the summer. You have to wait and see. But before that, we can spoil you and treat you because one of these win streaks will be broken here in Group B. Let's find out whether it's NAVI or 9 Pandas.
Well, looking like a hit straight onto the A bomb site. Hanka is tucked on into Ninja, is able to get 2 from this position. Normally only good for the 1, but hey, that's exactly what she was needed to do. Victoria gets 1 back, and the bomb gets planted. Goes now into the 3-on-4. All the advantage with Na'Vi. No kid in play, though, so they do have to find these fights, and they're taking it to Victoria. Stuck out in the open. It's messy, but Lena does win.
Yeah, Shu, though. Good trade. And Fatal actually gets 1 back. Bomb still plants. Hidden Fatal finds more. That's fantastic, but Angelka, you can never rule her out of the round. Tries to get on the bomb, tries to find it, gets a little bit lost in the smoke. No defuse kit, has to be the full 10-second stick, which feels really unlikely. 9 Pandas Fearless hold on despite, I was going to say, not getting all the kills, but Fatal gets it right at the end.
Okay, she still goes down, but oh my god, what a round from Fatal. That is unbelievable. That double kill is beautiful. And that was off Hanka getting that amazing double kill in the entry. It's like just holding from a position where it feels like you shouldn't be good for 2, but manages to make it work. And 9 Pandas just holding strong in that post plant. Na'Vi a little uncoordinated there, potentially missing that kit. And of course they're forced, right? Because everyone died.
There's a gap in this as well.
Oh my god.
Vicu. Well, that's pretty disgusting. Early player advantage now for NAVI Javelins. Bit more of a set default coming out from 9 Pandas, but the bomb making its way over towards A. Keep your attention on Shu. When's this Palace lurk going to come in, and how effective can it be?
Smoke coming out. Got to play a top mid. The rest are grouped up around A. Hanka is close here with the Desert Eagle. Flashover does not connect. Oh, the timing on the decision to swap to the smoke could not have been worse. Flash comes through to set her up, but Taddy avoids it. Is ready for that fight. VQ is rotated over with the scout. Elizabeth lurking through mid, looking for the timing, and VQ is looking for a head. Being patient, and Elizabeth strikes first. There's VQ, another headshot with the scout. 3v3 still. Angelka strikes as Elizabeth works through that smoke. So now again, Na'Vi with this slight advantage. Fatal has to get the bomb on through, and there are CTs everywhere.
But that's a good swing. That alleviates pressure because now the bomb can be planted over towards CT. Shu trying to lock down in the spam, not fully connecting. And the flashbang allows Fatal to cross over to the defense.
Shu tucked on behind. Looking for this first fight. Letty is there. Brought down low. Angelka with the MAC-10 can easily find both. That's the first. Fatal has to run away. She's found herself a smoke. I'm going to throw that one out. I don't know who that benefits most, but again, there's no kid in play. Angelka in a 1v1 that feels completely out of her control, but if she gets that first kill, she's got the time. Fatal wandered too far and had to come back to check just in case that stick was coming through.
Yeah, there's quite a couple of mistakes creeping through in the early stages for both NAVI and 9 Pandas. Nice idea in the end for the 3 versus 2 to allow the flashbang to get Fatal over, but you're right, she really oversteps, and from there can't have complete control of the engagement. Should know that NAVI Javelins, although they forced in, will definitely be prioritizing the weaponry over the likes of a diffuse kit. And the full stick, it will come in because of this overcommitment right here. Fantastic for NAVI Javelins. They bounce back really fast, and despite winning the round, being the pistol and then putting the bomb down, 9 Pandas are actually going to take an eco.
Yeah, it's the right move to make. I think Money's kind of at the point where even with single stage, you'll have enough for the full investment here. And hey, maybe you can overwhelm with these PT50s. Angelka goes down. Look at the damage being done. VQ is low. And M4 recovered. And in fact, VQ's going to fall. This has gotten so expensive. It was just some pistols. Lena has 1 HP. Can't peek out. At least Hanka is there to redeem it. That got way too costly for the CTs.
Yeah, nearly did. The fact that Lena stays alive there is not too bad. I think 3 casualties would have been a nightmare. But as a result, they can buy around their bonus still, NAVI Javelins. Nine Pandas and AWP straight away onto Victoria. This is why they were prioritizing that eco as well. And you're right, I think it definitely was the right decision. You get so many teams that do just buy back in because they're playing off of the CT economy and they're trying to break it. But Nine Pandas Fearless trying to prioritize their own. And look at how much control they've got in mid in such a short space of time.
Aggression in Palace, but she was playing this lovely passive angle. Ooh, just as she adjusts, Hanka swung. She's still able to catch it. Angelka's looking to get up to some of her own tricks in mid over the top, but oh, there's a player down low. But Lena swings out for 2. Now Shu's looking for vicu. Has the read, but vicu has the shot. Fast as you like it. Now it's Taddy. 1 versus 3. Making her way to B and not being quite about it. Smoke over the top. No need to be silent now. You've already announced your presence. Letty is tucked on in with the MP9. Rotation comes on over. Taddy almost catches Letty there. There was potential for an opportunity, but just hit the shoulder, not the head. So NAVI keep 3 alive and get their 3rd round.
Yeah, and this is a good showing for NAVI. Instantly in the first round, where vicu has the AWP, she's being dynamic. We see the Palace play coming in with another player to support. Lena has a multi-kill from the window. And the fact that vicu doesn't actually just start default is a really good boost, in my opinion, mentally for NAVI Javelins, because now Nine Pandas Fearless have to be a little bit wary. Where is vicu going to position herself? Because it could be anywhere. There's so many peaks on the CT side of Mirage that you can really utilize with the AWP. The fact that she's already firing is quite dangerous. Victoria got nothing on her purchase back with the sniper of her own. And that is a cause for concern.
Your round 4 is really early to get AWPs out on both sides.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy.
Especially when it trades back and forth rounds, right? Pistol won by Nine Pandas, and then the Force immediately in response by the Javelins.
Did you watch that video on the instant mid smokes by Mahone?
I haven't yet.
Really interesting how that's developed.
That one's missed.
That's not one of the ones from that video.
No.
We won't see that one on any Nut Out Here clips. It's a B hit, Brandon. There are a lot of players here. Letty drops a smoke. She's a little suspect of what's going on, and for good reason. Everyone's here. A bomb out in the open. These pistols this time not as costly, especially as Angelka's able to adjust. Nobody falls. In fact, not a lick of damage done. All tongues are dry.
It's kind of gross. But
yeah,
I like the continuation of the metaphor.
Yeah, lick of damage? What does it mean?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, think about it.
I don't know. Nine Pandas lap up a new investment. Or reacquainted with Victoria's hands. She starts to peek her way in towards middle. Mid is such a contentious point because it allows you to split in on the T side to form your executes. Make them a little bit more complicated for NAVI Javelins to try and deal with. Boost up over, nothing spotted. And here again, dynamic from vicu, but Tati completely deletes her out the server.
All right, talked about how fast she was when she got that kill onto Shu earlier. And oh, Angelka with an aggressive push through under actually gets the trade back. Great initiative. And that is now going to also be a lot of information that B was clear because Angelka was able to push all that way through. So mid is now where that hit is coming, and it's another piece to this puzzle. Letty is still down into underpass, unaccounted for. Can swing out at any time, and Fatal lands on her feet and lands a bullet immediately afterwards. Felt like she was dead to rights. Now it's just going to be Angelka who's on the side who can defend this, unless Lena just walks on out for one. And Angelka picks up the AWP, drops the bomb, spots Fatal on the cross, knows there's another player coming. Stuck between 2 different angles. Heishi goes on through and Fatal able to dodge it like Neo. Angelka now has to relocate. That smoke has given so much space for Nine Pandas to move. It's also allowed Shu to sneak on through. Angelka not expecting this. No way, no how. But it doesn't matter because the bomb is over on stairs. Hanka's caught it. And Shu, 25 seconds, has to get a move on.
And look at the reposition as well from Hanka straight in towards window. Shu's had to be loud about this, and she still hits the shot anyway. The adjustment, the presence of mind from Shu. Hanka left wanting in the window. Nine Pandas, how do you recover that round? Wow. Just breaking that one down on the replay. When Angelka gets the first kill and repositions off the balcony, I think surely that's perfect. Damage has been done, but Shu slides in and waits for her to come back in. It's a false sense of security. An unbelievable impact round from Shu.
That's crazy. I can't believe Shu recovers that, gets all those kills. Crazy. Victoria on the scout now. All these investments of AWPs have been costly. And so despite the round going their way, money has not. There's a glue in the mix as well. Whereas NAVI have plenty. Ish. Ooh, good flashbang. Angelka, though, able to get away, drops the flames, does a little bit of damage, but Elizabeth finds her afterwards. Letty's caught out by Victoria with the scout. These scout players, they hit nothing but heads.
That's absolutely absurd from 9 Pandas. Although, saying that, look at the readjustment for NAVI Javelins. They've gone for a little bit of a gamble stack over towards A, and Hanka's actually taken a lot of presence over towards ramp. Can't aggress, though, because that's where Shu should have found her. But Counter-Strike, notoriously a game of timings. Hanka wins out her fight. 4 versus 3, still in favor of 9 Pandas, and now they've been spotted on short.
vicu has to get here first. She's the critical player, and she's managed to get here, but not holding window. That's going to let them cross. She's more focused on short. Lena was holding the window, and she goes down to fatal. So now vicu, despite the good position, has a lot of work to do. Hanka's trying to alleviate the pressure, but there's vicu. Ooh, an audacious flick does not connect. Now there's 3 players, and vicu wants to hold on to her shiny sniper. Gonna slink her way away. Elizabeth's in hot pursuit. vicu spots her out, a missed opportunity. Oh, the nose go through the wall. You come for vicu, you better not miss. And now she's kind of got a bit more time and interest in sticking around, but I think if a kill was given to her, maybe that was it. But it's not, and so she must escape.
Yeah, I wonder when she's going to start over towards connector, over towards jungle, because again, it's been 7 rounds, and she's been over towards B, over towards A, and mid is really rifle centric for NAVI Javelins, and it's really interesting to see because it reminds me a lot of South American teams, because that's how they normally position their sniper, maybe holding angles more over towards the CT side, a ticket on the A bomb site, or just standing still on B, and mid is delegated to the riflers. It's an interesting switch up for the Javelins. And it also bears a lot of question marks over towards Letty's performance now, because I think this is the first time that Letty's really going to be challenged in like multiple head-on collisions by the 9 Pandas. They are unrelenting in their aggression.
And this is just that saved AWP with pistols around it. So they've gone for almost a stack here. They got Letty just jiggling B, but she can be on a fast rotate. It is just the USP. Do you mind? So vicu's the one that has to take the initiative here. You see her peering on through, looking for the timing, had to hit that shot. Elizabeth domes her, and that should be the round done and dusted, unless the AWP can be picked up by somebody else trying to get to it. But there's, oh my god, that flashbang is great. You had anything other than a USP, you'd be very excited about that position. But it was just a USP. And these USPs are sadly getting cleaned up for NAVI. So it's going to be 4-4, Brandon, equalized early.
Yeah, this is good. The fact that it's going back and forth is only going to favor the T side because the economy is just so fragile. We've already spoken about it a little bit, but just the implications already, the fact that NAVI Javelins have gone from a really comprehensive buy to immediately having to be relegated to USPs just around a saved AWP is quite devastating for them financially. Should be able to reinvest soon enough, but also on the flip side, 9 Pandas keeping every single player alive is huge because these are the rounds that are little tripwires. They can be quite dangerous at times. They can lead into spiraling, not in the short term, but later down the line with the economy. So fortunately for the T side, they're able to overcome that without too many problems.
It's nice that Angelka gets to grab that AK at the end, even if it means there's no AWP out for NAVI. Exciting stuff from 9 Pandas early. They're so decisive, I feel, is what I like about this team the most. I think they're maybe the most decisive team out of all the teams that we've seen within the ESL Impact circuit. Like, very clear what they want to do.
Oh. So is Angelka. Finds the early. Lena. Oh,
what?
What? No. Lena, that's not allowed.
She's still alive.
No.
Another nade.
How?
Where'd she find that? Okay. Not for long. All right. The shenanigans got a little out of control.
Shu tried it. A little bit of a gap because we were all distracted with middle, to be fair. She was trying to exploit it, and now look at the control. Hanka's push Palace. That allows NAVI Javelins to rotate over towards B, and Joker's holding a much more passive line on middle, which she'll now fall back away from. But she can do a connector. All feels really good for the CT side. That smoke's also missed from 9 Pandas.
Yes, it's tough. I mean, it is a 2v2 fight no matter what bomb site they go into, so there is a world where they can make this work. Vicu's got a good position jiggling here because she can drop the incendiary off contact as well and then has support from Letty back on site with the flashbang. Victoria's getting on out here. A fast flick could be the undoing of NAVI. Oh, the swing out. Taddy with the headshot. Vicu wide swung it. Now Letty is left on an island, but a rotation comes on over. Angelka making noise. They have to be committed here. Flash comes through. Third play has to rotate soon. Letty is being silent. Just wants to bait in the bomb. There it is. Strikes. Victoria. 1v3. Seconds left in the round. Swaps to the Glock. And they aren't even giving her the fight. Potentially wanted to kill her after time, but eventually she does find that fight she was looking for. Goes down. NAVI pick up their 5th.
Absolutely perfect from Letty. The fact that she just stays at the back of the site. Angelka even flashes her. She doesn't peek off the contact. It all starts with this chaos. I have no idea how Lena manages to nearly get out alive there and towards middle. But yeah, really impressed with Lena. Waits for the audio to give away that the bomb has made it to the site. 10 seconds left. Drop the bomb. Rotations are there. Fantastic for NAVI.
Joker's on 14 kills worth highlighting. She is
not bad.
Really doing a lot of work here. I feel like her form is looking the best it ever has this year from the games that we've seen so far. And not slowing down. So mobile as well, just as a player. Ooh, vicu, a rare missed shot. That one looked like it could have been good. Flash over, is able to escape. Victoria blinded, wanted to find that frag. So at least that is ground gain for the Pandas.
It is, but now the question is, you have middle, what are you going to do with it? Looks to be potentially an A split just on the basis that Shu's in Palace and players are congregating towards connectors. Smoke's thrown in, incendiary for short. And that smoke, no, is actually deliberate. It's to block off vicu's angle, but she still repositions to find space anyway. Out comes Shu, but she's being watched because Hanka and Lena have pushed into the other extremity of ramp. This is fantastic from NAVI Javelins. There are trades, but the bomb's been dropped in the meantime, and Lena's more than happy to back off.
Ooh, Victoria, that flick almost connected. Lena's fighting back through. The flash over actually works out for her, and the distraction allows Angelka to swing. The trades are actually good on site, but there were simply too many NAVI players there. Lena getting away with her life and then refighting in to take down Victoria is an incredibly brave play. It works out. Also a player that I feel has stepped up a lot in the last few months for this team. 6-4. And Pandas are really all out of bamboo. Oh,
Hey.
Nice.
Bestie.
Yeah, besties.
Well, Pandas not coming. Certainly not besties. After that, vicu pulls out the USP. What a flex.
Yeah, it's better than the AWP against Glocks. So unarmored Glocks, right?
That's true.
I'd rather a USP than AWP in that one specific situation. No other situation, just that one.
USP has been likened to an AWP by no one.
In CS2, it is going to be like that. That's the crazy
No,
thing.
don't spread misinformation.
They're bringing the revolver back to the
pre-nerf.
Yeah.
In fact,
That's
the whole game is just revolvers.
Yeah, it's CS2 Wild.
That would be such a good game mode. Could you imagine if they just did like pre-nerf revolver? Like,
that's basically knife scouts, but with the revolver.
but like without scouts, just revolver. Tati scouts out Letty in towards the B apartments. Angelka's really prioritizing this mid control. It's really interesting. Look at vicu. She's actually underpass pushing.
Oh, that was not good timing. Oh, and the follow-up as well. Tati deals with both. She has single-handedly set 9 Pandas up for this round with that triple kill. Victoria adds 1 to the tally. Lena is only good for the 1. Victoria with 2. That one felt like 9 Pandas didn't have to do anything. They just hung around and NAVI walked into them. Well, specifically, NAVI walked into Tati.
Yeah. And it's the early aggression that 9 Pandas do well with, but it's the mid rounding that's really been the success for the Javelins. The good fundamentals of when they lose mids, they push ramp or they push palace, and more often than not, they're really successful. And that's been really the undoing of 9 Pandas in a lot of these rounds. But if you take the initiative, if you take the fight to this T side early, they're going to completely punish you. However, vicu punishes fatal. That's just a casual wall bang through the smoke.
Yeah, I must have clipped the boxes top mid. Good opening kill for vicu. Smoke over to the connector. And one in front of vicu is going to make her feel a little uncomfortable, particularly with the flames now landing. Resmoke in mid, but vicu is not budged. She is in the perfect position. Victoria doesn't know what hit her, and that smoke actually got disrupted. Ooh, that flick doesn't connect, but Angelka's bullets do. Tati and Shu have to now make their way through, and it's good damage onto Tati, dealt with by Angelka. So it's Shu, 1 versus 4. AK in hand, strolling to B, and Letty has a great angle on her, swings on up. And that's 8 for NAVI. Half secured and still a few rounds to play. 2. Exactly, 2.
Yeah, so penultimate round for 9 Pandas Fearless, and they're going to call a little tacky. Angelka's 17-6. And what's been really cool to see is, especially in that round that's just played out, vicu lead in contact with the AWP, and then you've got immediate players that can trade and swing on. So Angelka takes really good initiative, swinging from short in towards middle, deals with another kill in the 9 Pandas. And then Letty spamming, spotting out, doing her job as a really dependable B anchor player. And while she doesn't secure the kill, she creates enough distraction for Angelka to come back out of short into B and eliminate another. It's fantastic protocols from NAVI Javelins.
Can I ask you a question about... Okay, so Victoria, was this the 3rd time in this half on the T side that she's gone for the AWP without armor, prioritizing the weapon over like a rifle with utility? Do you think that's the right play, or what?
Honestly, no, because she's not getting much leverage out of it. If it was a case of 9 Pandas Fearless were coordinating the round, see, this round they're coordinating the round solely off Victoria having an AWP, because if she picked in towards ramp here, they would explode straight into the bomb site. But
by the way, I think they're boot camping.
Yeah, they are. They're all together. The coach is right in the background. You can kind of see him in the top right corner of Elizabeth's webcam. But I think for me, if Victoria was having an absolute lights out game, yeah, make sure to prioritize it. But there's so many more smokes you could put down. They're getting a lot of mileage out of mid control. It's just the extra utility that really could help. However, wow.
A game of timing.
I was literally about to say, well, they're going to walk into Victoria anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we won't miss an opportunity there. Smoke at her face, bomb out in the open. Elizabeth walking on through, and her back is about to be revealed to Letty, who domes her on through. So it's Victoria and Shu. Can't even recover the bomb right now. And NAVI actually, they realize we don't actually need to actively fight this. We're in a 4-on-2. They can pick up the bomb. We don't have the util to fight it. Let them come. Let them try. Hanka's up on top of the pots. Up high on them. Oh, comes on down, and doesn't seem to matter. The readjustment is hard for Shu. As the Panda graffiti fades, Victoria gets 1 kill back. She has to find 3 more in 15 seconds. And they are hounding her every direction. Here it comes. 9 on the board for NAVI.
Yeah, such a buffer has now been established. This game was really close, back and forth. It could have been turbulent for NAVI Javelins long term in the middling rounds of this first half, but they've really steadied the ship, and as a result, Nine Pandas, it feels like at times they're kind of running out of ideas. And it's interesting you brought up the conversation piece of the AWP into this one, because that really just highlights it. It's let's get an AWP and Victoria and almost hope for the best.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, well, we can talk
Look at this, look
maybe,
at this
yeah,
read.
I feel like this is going to be fast. Oh, vicu's here. Oh, she's getting up close. This is scary for vicu.
Is it?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Fatal's head. Bursts like a balloon. Letty. Oh, it's not even needed. vicu's in a wallbang. Smokes in her face. Maybe she'll hit one through that too. Why not? It is vicu time. There is a bit of space being taken over towards A. Shu has walked on through the jungle. But, I mean, every position's being held. Lena's here holding the hole. Shu's actually trying to catch a rotation. And, yeah, there's Lena on the off angle. You were not ready for that. Elizabeth falls. It's Victoria remaining. She has now been known by Hanka. A nice 1D. Can't quite get the 360. Angelka takes her down. A 10-5 half from NAVI. What do Nine Pandas have to show on the defense? We will find out very soon.
So I can see you. Ladies, put your hands in the sky, raise them up. Put your hands in the sky so I can see you. Ladies, put your hands in the sky, raise them up. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Come on, girl. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Round them up. Hey. We are a unit unstoppable. We are a unit of choice. We are a unit that's powerful. Nothing can stop the force. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Come on, girl. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Round them up. Hey. We are a unit unstoppable. We are a unit of choice. We are a unit that's powerful. Nothing can stop the force. This is for my ladies round the world. All across the globe. All around the world. For my ladies round the world. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Come on, girl. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Come on, ladies. Round them up. Put them up. Raise them high.
10 rounds on the CT side for NAVI Javelins means they pull away into quite a frightening lead for the 9 Pandas. However, they are fearless. We'll have to see if they can come back on their map pick right here, right now, as they swap over to the CT side.
All starts here with the pistol lay. NAVI have so much utility.
And they're rushing A, hey?
Hey, we're arriving out here. All right, smokes are out. Flashbangs first is there, second on its way. Hey, cheese as well, maybe not even needed. Lena just shoots you through the wall. They are with pace onto here. It's the classic take. Connector, jungle, all that area smoked off. CT established control, but all the CT is coming from here, and it's just a brawl in the spawn. And Taddy has come out ahead with 3, keeping it even in the 2-on-2. Note that she does have a kit and a smoke, so it's still definitely on for the Pandas. How to find these players. Letty tucked in towards Firebox, just not revealing herself quite yet. Victoria jumps on over, spots her out. Now she's forced to fight, needs a teammate for support. Letty getting overwhelmed. Victoria takes her down, and Taddy swings onto Hanka. And with that kit, there's enough time for the defuse.
Tatty is absolutely insane. 3 kills in towards CT, a stack setup for NAVI Javelins, who explode onto the bomb site, get all of the control, but they just go around the corner. Look at this. Everyone swings. It's a 5 versus 2 in that instant, and Tatty finds everyone's head. Smile on her face. My goodness me. 9 Pandas, what a response.
Okay, there's an AK drop to vicu from Letty. So she's going full Sanji mode on this one, enabling her AWP to get the rifle out early. And why not? She's on 17 kills. So still, Navi's buy is actually not that bad. Like 2 AKs, a Galil.
I'd give Angelka the AK and vicu the Galil.
All right, yeah, that's probably fair. Lena should swap. Give them both AKs. I don't think that's how it works, though.
No, it's true.
I feel like every time I see this sort of thing, it's never like the person that's performing the best. It's always just like the person who usually would be, you know, your star or your, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I get you.
You know what I'm saying, Brandon?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Source 2.
Summer 2023.
Either or be square. Look at this push. This is not a push. This is a fallback. Side to switch, Brandon. Hanka's on the C side now.
That's true. She do be.
Wow. It's a very split defense. Heavily committed to AR, 3 CTs, which means if they do go for a fast B hit and find their way past these defenders, get a little bit spooky for the Pandas, and they are indeed going to be splitting onto the site. 3 players coming up. Taddy wants to get on board, and she lines them up. 2 huge kills. Now Elizabeth can focus her attentions. It might not be needed. Taddy's found another. vicu does get one back, though, so it is a 2-on-3. The bomb still has to make its way over. vicu looking for this fight, but not presented. Lena go for the bomb plant. They run on out. vicu, long-range engagement, can't finish the job, but she turns around for another. Everybody's falling to vicu. 2 kills, looking for 2 more. And even though there's a team kill from Fatal, she's the one that comes out ahead.
Yeah, fantastic. Just when you think NAVI Javelins are about to piece that one together, you can see the stars are lining for vicu. The Fatal shuts it down, makes sure that 9 Pandas keep building off their continued success. Now you've got the interesting conversation point, because that was a forced investment in, but again, you've only got 1 player staying alive for the CT side. If I'm NAVI Javelins, this is a really strong consideration to reinvest in.
How about a hero AK, Brandon? Does that satisfy your cravings? Delectable little AK-47 forced in, fresh into this round, served up on a silver platter.
I don't know.
Yum, yum.
I don't know. It's not quite doing it for me. My palate prefers a full buy with everyone or an eco with everyone. No real
None of this
in-betweeny.
appetizer nonsense.
No, yeah. Not for me. But who knows? Lena has brought it because she feels confident. She brought it for a purpose. Have to see, firstly, how many times it gets juggled around. Optimally, none. But that potentially could have been a good start. At least Victoria's been put on notice. Keep your eye on Angelka as well, by the way, because as the action unfolds in towards middle and A, that's where Angelka could activate on B.
Okay, this is cool. They're going for the window boost. You actually don't see this that much these days just because it was such a common thing to do. Oh,
no way.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's magnificent. Lena's walked on through. 1 kill for free. Now they can start to split onto A. Elizabeth, though, is in a good position. Lena not going to be ready for her. Maybe could have waited for the contact from her teammates there, because now it's a lot harder to get past Elizabeth, but maybe it's not. Angelka domes her, picks herself up that M4. Hanka has walked on the bomb site. Oh, this is chaotic. Bomb is still going B. There's a flank through T's forward. This could be anyone's game. It all comes down to the timings. Hanka was caught on A, and they're trying to deal with Victoria on the back of the site. Letty swinging on around. Victoria's found her. Looking for vicu, but runs out of bullets. The bomb now can be planted. And Angelka, with armor and an M4, can do it all.
What a mess. But it can still be recovered by 9 Pandas. Oh, unless Angelka does that. Fatal thrown into a difficult position. Has got armor, has got a kit, and has also got VQ's scalp. 1 versus 1. Position revealed. Angelka calls the bluff, hides behind the bench. Fatal searching, swinging, taps the bomb for information, but Angelka not revealing herself, goes wide and wins out the fight. NAVI Javelins keep on building. What a really good response.
Yum, 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 yum. That was delicious, Brandon. I lapped that round up. I mean, you called it messy. I thought it was just a lovely, big, sloppy, delicious round. That was just so much fun. Lena getting in the back lines, boosts up through window, a play that, I feel was very popularized by a team you might know, Brandon. Renegades, 100 Thieves. They used to play all the time with Azza. But it's really fallen out of the meta. Lena finds a huge amount of ground here, but then she goes down. Angelka hits a doming shot, gets the M4. There's this crazy fight on the side with Victoria. It was a lot, and I enjoyed every moment of it.
Yeah, it was
especially
good.
That Angelka kill on short as well. That was also cool.
Ridiculous. It's good for Na'Vi because they're thriving in the chaos, and T sides can react a lot better, in my opinion, when there is a spanner thrown in the works for the defense. The fact that kill comes in from Lena really just upsets the entire defense. They're not sure where anyone of Na'Vi could really be now, because there's so many different options, there's so many different possibilities, and it all gets undone by the simplest of plays. And we've seen, I think, 3 or 4 examples tonight in this game alone of how timing can really dictate a game.
I feel like so I'm a big Mirage hater, but I feel like in terms of the pro play, that's one of the coolest things about Mirage.
That's true.
Feel like it has so many timings. There's so many ways that you can exploit rotations and things. It's so much better than Inferno in a kind of professional CSGO setting in terms of what you can do on that front. So it's why it's been so timeless, and why it's still here, despite what some people would say about this map, myself included.
Fun one to watch for me, not a fun one to play. I don't like it. I get upset when I get timing.
To be fair, a lot of Counter-Strike is sometimes funner to watch than play.
It's so true.
That's why we're here, not in the server. Well, you're not in the server for obvious reasons, but that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So the force off from 9 Pan is super risky. If you lose this one, you're conceding 13 essentially. Victoria, though, with the scout. We saw her hit a lovely headshot earlier. That smoke, though, is giving so much room. Na'Vi can just walk on up. A good tag, though. Needs to get the follow-up shot, but he's tucked on in, and Victoria's been forced on off. All 5 CTs. And once again, going to be grouping up and moving like a group of lemmings into the site. But can they overwhelm Na'Vi?
Not sure. It's going to be quite difficult. Lena tucked on in and nearly deals with Victoria. Remember, it's just her and Elizabeth with the weapons. Flashbang goes forward. Shu deals with 1. 9 Pandas are so low, and that's where Letty's capitalizing upon it. vicu with 1 more. It's just Victoria, and she gets overwhelmed by the wide swing of Hanka. Na'Vi just about survive. That smoke thrown in as well is just really nice. Adds another layer on the right-hand side of the triple box, because it means that NAVI Javelins can plant quite safely for connector, for short. They've got the complete luxury of it.
Yeah, such a big round in terms of this game because, as mentioned, it's just USPs for the Pandas. They're going with the stack over towards B. Jumping on about. Boost up onto the box. All NAVI have to do this round, Brandon, is just take their time. Slowly clear each site. Everything's okay. You just poke and prod, get a feel for it. You're going to take your time early. You'll be poking more likely mid. It's normally where the contact comes. You don't see anything there. You're never really going to prod outside of like with utility there. So they won't know about this stack until they prod B.
Oh, they're prodding.
And, oh, this is a big prod.
Yeah, this is a sizable prod.
This is 25 fingers about to be prodding into another 25 fingers.
So many hands. Flashbang's over. Nope. Think better of it. All right. Actually, the contact comes in from short. That's quite sensible. Tati and Letty could definitely hear all of this now. Elizabeth does find Angelka. But good mollies being put down in. Suddenly that bomb can be planted. And if you're not in Pandas, you just scoop up the AKs, you just try and bring them forward.
Yeah, best case scenario, you hold on to both of those. And they've managed to pick them up as well. She can go try and catch someone on an exit. Who knows? Maybe she picks herself up an AK as well.
No, she doesn't.
She's not getting anything. vicu vigilant. 119 ADR by the way.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, both her and Angelka are on 22 kills.
That's wild.
That has been NAVI 2023.
It's really cool to see the progression of NAVI as well. The fact that they go from flawless seasons 1 and 2, but not quite making it to the playoffs, deep run in Valencia, grand finals in Katowice, and then ESL Impact Season 3 rolls around. They actually make a change. I think it will be beneficial for the team. And it's just unlocked vicu and Angelka to a whole nother degree. It's wild.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It really feels like the changes they've made, whether it's because it's resulted in changes elsewhere within the team or what, but it does feel like it's given these two players in particular a lot more room to really shine. Oh, fatal spotted Letty for sure there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Doesn't matter. Gonna fall back. And NAVI are setting up for another B hit. And again, could be a good read.
Yeah, it's the right call. Elizabeth's kind of isolated on short, and her rotation will be significantly delayed. That's why you've got Tati jump spotting, because she never wants to actually commit to a fight. She just wants to spot for information, then she can deploy some, I was going to say further utility, but in actual fact, she's just smoked. That's really clever. Recycles the con smoke.
All the way from B. It's always good to feel like you can contribute as the B-side anchor on Mirage, because more often than not, it doesn't feel that way. Oh, Fatal's found one and Elizabeth's found the other. Lena was trying to spray through the smoke and gets punished. Now it's 3 coming out the apartments, and there's a good crossfire already set up. Tati looking for the kill, is able to find that one. Elizabeth takes down vicu as well. Not quite enough bullets for that kill on long, but it doesn't really matter because Victoria arrived and 9 Pandas keeping 4 alive in that round.
Yeah, that was really interesting, because the setup from the Javelins, it would indicate to me that the B apartments players would take the contact first and then it would be short later on. But something changed, and the short players actually take the initial port of call and trying to fight over that smoke that's literally just been deployed by Tati as we're talking about it. Seems a little bit rushed. I'm going to take a pause, just going to have 30 seconds to consider their options. Plenty of money in the bank. vicu can bring out an AW if she'd like to. Angelka would be left wanting in the gun department. That's the only hesitation.
Yeah, I think she drops an AK here, right? Oh, no.
No, I don't think she does. I feel like Angelka will go Mac 10 maybe, and we might get a faster paced round out of NAVI. It depends, but you got to give full credit to Elizabeth Victoria, because the hold in towards mid was absolutely fantastic.
It's gonna be the deagle for Angelka. Definitely one of the strongest deagles in the scene. So fair play, fair play. vicu boosted on up, looking through that smoke, but this is source 1, so it does not give her anything, any sort of inkling. Letty looking for this fight on the fatal. Jukers out, spots her, re-swings, and it is good. The dink comes through, but it's not enough. So opening kill goes the way of Navi, and Angelka now really wants her hands on that weapon. Elizabeth not going to allow it though. It's a nice little HE, so it's even, but with Letty low, does favor the Pandas.
Yeah, and the map control also does as well. Good position by Victoria, just holding all of middle, and the support from Elizabeth on towards under. NAVI Javelin's going to be a little bit scared to kind of reinvestigate that for a while, especially because Letty would be first point of contact and she's low. If she goes around the corner here and loses her life, this is pretty much round over, in my opinion. The setup looks so good, and Letty does actually fall.
That's a bit of a gimme kill. Now they're going to start to prod. Hanka's going alone. Teammates aren't here yet. Okay, she's just jiggling the angle, but that noise has allowed the rotation. Shoot is tucked on under in a good position. Clears as she comes on through. Elizabeth comes on up. Doesn't finish her meal onto vicu, but then comes back for that final bite. And again, it's 4 alive for 9 Pandas getting warmed up into the CT side.
Yeah, that's really nice. The fact that they've got control on towards mid, and when that second kill comes in for Elizabeth under, she's got the flexibility to rotate over towards A. 9 Pandas Fearless getting themselves in a position where NAVI Javelins, yeah, they can execute in, but you now have to get past these really tightly woven crossfires. You've got limited time to do so. That's really nice mid-rounding and positional awareness from 9 Pandas.
Victoria plucks one. Just a couple of upgraded pistols here.
Got a score update for you.
Oh yeah, go on.
All right. Enigma Galaxy versus Aces.
Yeah,
Enigma Galaxy
go on.
won the first map 16-6.
Yeah, I was going to say, should be pretty easy. Not easy, but should be comfortable for Enigma Galaxy in that one. And I feel like they need a few wins like that.
Yeah.
After that NIP loss, and yeah. Still a chance for Aces. What do you know what the map veto is for that one?
I can find out for you.
Yeah, I mean, I can find out for myself. It's,
it's
it's Inferno over past Mirage.
Okay, all right.
Picking Inferno into Enigma Galaxy.
That's brave.
That's brave. Enigma Galaxy picking Overpass. That's what takes me back to season 1 of ESL Impact. I feel like they don't pick it so much these days. Often it's picked into them. It's a nice kill from Angelka against the unhead protected, or armored as we call it in the business.
Was that one of those where it's like you started your sentence? It was like, how do I recover, or did you just want to say unhead?
Often, Brandon, when I start a sentence, I don't know where it's going. I just go,
me neither.
I just go for the ride, and then
if
it doesn't turn out right, then it just sets you up for a funnier follow-up. You know, that's the meta commentary style that we try and employ. I feel
that's true. Yeah, sweet little oopsies.
Yeah, we love a bit of oopsie here. I wanted to talk about the game actually in that round, but then I got super distracted when you took that point away. So we'll get back to it when we get into another eco round. Now, Lena, a good opener onto Fatal. My Pandas have been good at finding these first frags in the last few rounds, so this time around, they're the ones that go short. And Taddy... they're next to each other! Angelka was not ready for that. And Taddy wins it out. Victoria, though, she's in short. She's found another. Letty does trade back, so it's 3-on-3. Taddy is in short. This is weird. CTs don't know where to go.
I was going to say, that was a really nice reposition from Tati, and I don't like this. Why are they rotating over? I guess you got the contact in towards B apartments, and you know that Victoria has fallen in towards short. Okay, double push now coming in. Letty's holding for this. Can she find both? Or maybe just one. Tati round the corner, shadow spotted. That's a freebie, but you're not ready for Elizabeth. Instant trade, and in fact, is that the bomb dropped? It is. Molotov thrown on it. Elizabeth versus 2, but vicu is flanking this entire time, and Lena doesn't even need her help.
Yeah, often in those kind of chaotic rounds, that's actually where 9Pandas will come out ahead and can exploit you sort of losing control, particularly Letty just having the bomb there. And as soon as she goes down, it's kind of an issue. But Elizabeth got wounded in that fight, and so she couldn't really hold ground. She had to try and go for something a bit outside of the box, reposition to a way that she could exploit the rotations. But the player in apartments obviously heard her, so there was no chance there. 9Pandas get another opportunity. They got everything out here. Victoria's fighting, and the point I wanted to make earlier was that I feel like what we're seeing here now in the later stages of this map is what has made 9Pandas such an exciting team. It's just how resilient they are. They never seem to stress. Even when they are down a huge deficit, they will dig their heels in and they will not let go.
Yeah, for sure. The capabilities just to come back. I guess that's a blessing of having so many individually talented players, but you're right, the fortitude is fantastic. vicu, you don't want to overstep here because there's a double setup. If Victoria misses the shot, you've got Shu that's going to swing on a swivel. But the split is coming in from Connector. No one is currently watching this. There's a big gap that NAVI Javelins could find themselves in because Hanka's dealt with Fatal. Victoria does get one back, but vicu arrives from ramp.
It has to be Victoria. She is the only one that can save this round, and oh, vicu just takes her down. Peeks on through. Orb can't fire off a shot. Oh, God. Elizabeth coming on through. Oh, my God, vicu again. How does she find that one? Elizabeth could have denied the bomb and thrown the whole round into chaos. Instead, it is just Taddy in a 1v3. Gonna be coming from an angle not expected, but held for regardless. Angelka is here, and Taddy, I don't know if she was heard, but she's definitely accounted for at this point, and Angelka takes her down. Navi onto map point.
Definitely heard from there. And Angelka was always considering it regardless. Look at the money. Look at the economy. For 9Pandas. Timeout does need to come in, sure. But this is difficult. Because you need to survive. We've talked about how well they are at bringing rounds back into contention, making the game appear and feel a lot closer than it potentially could have been. But now you've got a scout. You've got a couple of M4s in play, sure. But the buy for Fatal, the buy for Elizabeth is really going to be wanting.
Yes, it's tough for 9Pandas, but as we mentioned, a team built off resilience. It's like pushing a panda off a bamboo tree that it's in.
Pushing a panda off a bamboo tree.
It's hard to do. It's a famous
that it's in.
It's a famous turn of phrase.
Yeah. All my homies know about the pandas being pushed out the bamboo tree. Tati doesn't want to get out of the tree. She finds Angelka. That's one of the rifles for 9Pandas. Revealing their position. Letty's just keen to fight back in. And oh, we got a little bit of a trade.
Yeah, it's fair. Maximizing. Teddy has half the HP. I don't know. I'm probably holding on to the M4 there. Maybe I'm a little too greedy. Taddy's a team player. Wants Elizabeth to have some time to shine in the spotlight. Slow from Navi. It feels like just because you've got only 4 players left and you've got Hanka and Pandas, it feels like that's your end point. But
yeah,
they're waiting for something, just slowly taking the time, looking to see if 9Pandas overcommit somewhere. And
well, look at B.
They are actually moving.
This is fantastic. This is so much information given over. The only difficulty you've got is if NAVI Javelins go towards short, but that's not happening. Tati's got the perfect flank, and you've got 4 players basically on A.
Oh, okay. Tati manages to find the kill, but she runs out of bullets, wasted so many on that spray. Victoria through the smoke, though, takes down Lena. 15 seconds left. They can't go back to B even if they wanted to. Hanka's running out through Palace, trying to find a pathway through desperately. vicu, if Hanka had found that kill, there was a way. But there is simply not. Fatal was tucked in the whole time, swings on out. And with a limited purchase, 9Pandas make it worth. That panda is not budging.
And another pause. And to be fair, this gets a little bit tricky for the Javelins as well. Because again, we revisit my favorite subject, the economy in Counter-Strike.
Not in real life.
Used to be.
Nerd. I say as we talk over a video game that we're not playing.
That's true.
Giga nerd.
So it's going to be a partial investment for NAVI Javelins, which gives a lot of room for 9 Pandas to try and build back into the game again. Remember, we need 4 flawless rounds from 9 Pandas in order to see overtime at a minimum. So eager just to get on the boost. Both want to go at the same time again. Oh, Fatal just moves off. Probably at the worst moment. Lena looking to strike. Will get denied. This needs to be a flaw this round, in my opinion. And it hasn't been.
Yeah. One player falls. Elizabeth actually forced off. Unfortunately, the bomb's actually nowhere near, so they can't try and sneak a plant in here. But not really necessary, given the finances. vicu's through A. Now, she was here, but hasn't spotted her. Okay, vicu's made herself known, firing a few pot shots off. Victoria deals with Letty. Hanka might actually get the bomb down here. It's not going to be denied. So they found themselves a plant. They've taken down one. Another kill here would be a massive victory, but they've already done enough.
Yeah, for sure. Shoot. Just about gets that one over the line. It's only vicu left. Oh, jumping, swerving. That's a nice shot onto Fatal. Damage done. 2 kills in the bomb plant from a situation that looked pretty bleak for NAVI Javelins. That is fantastic. Now they can look to reinvest in. vicu's got more than enough money to buy an AWP. And for 9 Pandas, they stay afloat for one more.
This is the pick up the Pandas. Don't let that sign up in the top right corner, top left corner, deceive you. Navi pick nuke. That's our second map. Well, Lena might be under a bit of pressure there, but wasn't indeed. Bill swung out, didn't really force her off with the Molotov, and look at Navi. They are ready for an A hit. 3 players in Palace. What are they cooking? Shoes just jump peeking. No contact yet. Now Hanka starts to walk through. No one on the site itself. Fatal falls on back. And Navi, off this contact, have scrambled. Look what it's doing to 9 Pandas.
Yeah, I mean, that was the perfect incendiary. Everyone's reevaluating.
Who knows what's going on?
I think Lena could hear maybe some rotation scrambling about in towards jungle. Fatal Shoe now tasked with having to deal with the onslaught that Javelins are going to throw in, because that's all your utility. And Hanka, that's devastating. Lecky follows up onto Fatal. This could be the beginning of the end for the 9 Pandas as mollies rain in, force them back even further, spam through the smoke, not the kill conversion. Angelka punches in the digits.
Oh, able to get that plant down. vicu on the line. It's just Elizabeth, and it's not for long. vicu finds both. And NAVI Javelins take their opponent's map pick of Mirage.